Well, look, now it is time to talk about a coming-of-age drama which has captivated the hearts and minds of people all around the world to become one of the most watched series on Netflix.
Yeah, it's called Heartstopper, and it follows a group of school friends as they navigate the highs and lows of teenage life. Now, before we talk to two of its stars, Yasmin, Finney and Joe Locke, let's find out what the new term has in store.
You're scared of heights, that's vertigo.
I'm really worried about you.
Sometimes people need more support than one person can give. You can be there for him, standing together, even when it's hard. That's love, darling.
You're scared of heights, that's vertigo. You want it, let's go see the show. That's vertigo, that's vertigo.
Oh, and Yasmin, Finney and Joe Locke join us now. Welcome both. Joe, this is such a heartwarming series. I mean, people absolutely love it. For those people who might not have caught it yet, how would you sum it up?
It's a love story of two young boys who fall in love at school, and the challenges and the trials that go with that. But we tell our story from a very optimistic place, and that's really at the heart of the story.
Yeah, and Yasmin, you play Elle, who in series 1 she ended up moving school, but now very settled. But you said that this is a character you can really resonate with.
Absolutely. I mean, Elle is me in every way, and when we got the show we were super young, like 16, 17, and so now 21, just turned 21. It's nice to grow with the show and the character, especially Elle's journey in the show.
Yeah.
Can I just say, you're still super young. So,
Oh my
it's
God.
like 21 as though I'm getting on a bit now.
Sorry, I don't want to offend anyone.
Joe, your character Charlie, he's been on quite the journey, hasn't he? Where do we find him then in this new series?
Yeah, Charlie suffers with his mental health in the series, and our writer Alice is really brilliantly layered in the story throughout the first 2 seasons, but this season we really delve into that. He has a very bad eating disorder, and one of the main points of the series is how he deals with that and how the people around him deal with that, which is really obviously an important thing to show.
It's been so empowering, and it must be so nice for both of you to hear the stories. I mean, some of the comments even tonight alone, one viewer sent in this, so thank you so much, says Heartstopper means a lot to me because it helped me figure out my sexuality. I couldn't be more thankful for Heartstopper and for that series. I mean, Yasmin, are you getting those types of comments from people all the time? And I guess, what does it mean for you?
Yeah, it means the most, really, because when I was growing up, I mean, still young, but when I was growing up, I didn't really have a show like Heartstopper to watch. So for the younger generation before me to have a show like Heartstopper to watch, it means the most, because it kind of helps them navigate who they are and who they could be, and in the most natural, simplistic way. It's just a show of, queer people being authentically themselves and unapologetically themselves as well.
Yeah. Have you found it is like a similar age range, or is it varied in terms of walks of life?
I think it's varied. Sometimes I get comments like what I just said, I wish I had this growing up, from 50s, 60s, 70s, and then sometimes it's, a little bit younger, but it really goes to everyone who relates, and hopefully everyone who isn't a part of the community as well.
Yeah, it's serving a purpose as well as entertaining, which is always good. You've got some brilliant names in this: Olivia Colman, Jonathan Bailey, Eddie Marsan, and you say that he would be pretty good doing the job that he plays in the show.
Yeah, he plays my therapist in the show, and I want him as my therapist. I think I'd need a therapist a lot less if I had Eddie Marsan as a therapist. He's such a wonderful actor and really thoughtful.
Is he a good listener?
Yeah, he's great listener.
Yeah.
See, it's good. You could have a sideline.
Yeah. I don't think he needs one, but if he ever did, he could go into it.
But do you feel like you've learned from all those? You're such a great cast, as Al mentioned. Do you feel like you're learning on set about your own profession?
Yeah, I mean, for me and Yaz, it was our first job. We both weren't in the industry before Heartstopper. They did an open call, so we got our big break in the show, and getting to work with such veterans who've been doing it for so long and such at the top of their game. It's it's the best drama school you could ask for. So there's so much money on drama school.
And Yasmin, then you went on to Doctor Who.
Yes.
Playing Donna Noble's daughter, obviously played by Catherine Tate. What was it like then going in to a show like that? I mean, so iconic, so many people have been in it.
It was the best thing. Between our breaks, you guys wouldn't believe what we would do. We would sit and play Wordle. Catherine Tate, David Tennant. They would either do Quordle, which I had no idea what that was.
No,
and
no, what is that?
it's basically just where every day you get like new words to guess, right? And you have to like put in like A-E-I-O-U, and then you have to like guess the rest of the words. Anyway, Catherine was an absolute pro at this, and I was just failing, and then I would like look at her phone like, oh, got the word, and then I kind of came second by cheating, but don't tell anyone. But yeah, it was so sweet, and also to learn from the creme de la creme of like the industry. Basically, it's insane. And I mean, when I was born in 2003, that was pretty much when the Bridesmaid episode came out with Catherine Tate and David Tennant, and that was the prime of Doctor Who for me. And fast forward now, I'm like in it, and Catherine Tate's my mum. I'm like, oh, it's like full circle. It's great.
Oh, it is fantastic. Well, guys, thank you so much for coming on. You can watch series 3 of Heartstopper on Netflix right now.